Alright, let's try this again. So this is basically the theory of my strategy for the first act of DOS2. So, Lone Wolf for talent, of course. Gonna change these out. Don't want dual wielding, I want Polymorph. Don't want sneaking, I want thievery. Don't want constitution, I want full finesse. And I don't want dagger throw, we need chameleon cloak. So we're going Feign because undead is really useful. And he has a much better source power than normal playable characters have. As for why going Scoundrel, well, why going for Polymorph and Scoundrel? Polymorph with Chameleon Cloak is super good, and potentially the wing skill that you get later is also probably very good. Scoundrel, Backlash does a nice amount of damage, really good burst,
Good gods, there's been a murder.
and have a couple of skips that I'm pretty sure no other classes are capable of doing in the first act. And after that you have the ability to respec, so maybe it doesn't even matter. It might be that casters are better, because they don't have martial mischance and shit like that. We'll find out. So most of it's just mashing. Now, you can go and kill all of the Godwoken after this part and steal all their loot. It gives you a bunch of stuff to sell for money, about 300 gold's worth. But I'm not gonna buy anything, so whatever. I'm just gonna grab some stuff from this chest, which is... Oh, nice. I got a shield. So shields are completely random drops that just always use random stuff, but usually has at least one shield with it. The torch is random, and I really like having one, so that's nice. Murder some things. I think I shouldn't have put the torch in. That's fine. This is barely a time loss. We got something else we're going to be doing over here, which depends on the cooldown of Backlash to be done. So, playing it back now, it's totally fine. So we're going to attack this guy. This is going to trigger the end, but also get these guys in combat. It's pretty hilarious. But I think it's also a faster way to go through this cutscene of the ship lowering them to the water than the normal way. So as long as you get that off, it doesn't really matter how long the battle against the Voidwoken takes. If you have double daggers, you can get them both in one turn. But then you have to wait for the cooldown. So that part doesn't really matter.
Well, that was decidedly unpleasant.
So you have the typical Divinity walk along the beach at the start of the game, during which time you make sure to equip your cowl, because otherwise guards are going to be very angry at you.
How do you do?
So we have another tiny skip. Gonna stand about over here. Then use Backlash on this guy. Starts combat, which includes this thing, guy, who immediately gets killed and gives you bonus experience for it. And then you feign death and everything's gonna be nice. Basically, rather than talking to people, you have to sit through this animation, which is about the same speed, but you get bonus experience, which means you match this conversation and level up. Then we're gonna need a follower, so we're picking Lohse because he has the best combat capabilities.
You.
So we'll put it here. We update, grade our stuff. Second point in Polymorph is needed for wings, if that ends up being useful. Not even sure yet, but that's okay. Now on these gators, it's kind of annoying to start battle with them, but I got it. Nice. If you can get the rain on him, then you can one turn this guy, which is really nice. Go invisible and walk up to here or something. This fight can sometimes be a little bit difficult, a little bit damaging, but you should never lose a character to it, especially not if you find it hard. What? Is it this one? It's this one. So equip, then travel to square, because that's faster.
To keep well out of sight of the
Teleport
Magisters.
up here onto the Magister's terrace. Let down the ladder so she can run in. And lockpick the door.
Swish. The Magisters certainly don't spare expenses.
Now with one character, you enter in here
Guards,
and trigger
what
this
is this
cutscene.
prisoner doing here?
With the other, there's a whole bunch of valuable stuff you can pick up in here as well. And there's one random chest with random loot, which might be useful, or might not be at all. That's okay. And also this identifying glass is pretty useful. I'm not sure how much you're going to want to take with you, but, you know, it's a place that you can get a bunch more gold if you need it at some point. Either way, while this conversation is happening, you can simply wander through here without anyone caring. And then, if this camera would fucking work, I can just hop down and be fine. And then go off to the waypoint while we watch this cutscene. On the first turn, nothing interesting happens. Which means we can feign death. And then drop to the bridge.
They're already dead. They will not be mourned.
Now we're just about 3rd level, and we want to get to that 3rd. Plus, we kind of want to get rid of this stupid ship and get something that actually makes combat feasible.
How did noxious bulbs end up here?
I've spotted something.
Doesn't really matter who gets teleported here. So if someone's low health, use the one with high health. Either way, get up to the camp here. Both for a discovery experience to get to the 3rd level, as well as a very, very good dagger.
You tried your best, Hal. I'm glad you're safe now.
Here, get all skilled up,
We aren't really
because we
safe
need an
here, are
additional
we?
point in thievery.
So long as Gareth returns,
Now she goes to my sanctuary and talks to
A
this guy.
grim-faced man sifts. He holds.
This was what did Hal?
The point breaks away.
Who are you?
You repair the thing, which is actually really important, because you're gonna pickpocket it from him, as well as, let's see, you can get another shield here if you don't have one already, and then you just get whatever worth of armor is useful to you. And then while the conversation is going, you run away again.
you tried your best, Hal.
He doesn't care about the poison, luckily. There's an encounter with Voidwoken around here, but it's kind of hard to trigger it by accident. It should always work fine.
He stares at you.
At some point he's gonna frisk us. Which is like, whatever. She's not here carrying it, so he doesn't mind. Now we get up here. And we level her up.
We aren't really safe here, are we?
So long as Gareth returns.
Intelligence. And oh. Put in my pants.
It looks like these people ran into.
We're not gonna have her use the waypoint just yet. That's more of a backup. First thing we gotta do is get past these shriekers.
God, what is that?
And luckily they do
Whatever
not
it
care
is,
about
it's
invisibility.
dangerous.
So we move over here for safety. And then we gotta wait for the cooldown. Sadly. So during this time we can do Lohse's level up and all that business. Without wasting any time, it's probably better. Either way, check if we have everything. We've got basically everything. For the sake of this, I'm gonna make a quick save here. And we'll see if I can manage this. So you teleport Alexandar onto this blood well. Or just, you know, as far as you can teleport. Usually the first turn he doesn't really do anything important. Now we go invisible again, because these shriekers do not care about combat, they still murder you through it. And we'll run about up here. If you run too far, combat stops, which is bad. Now we're gonna shields up to break stealth, so that the melee guys are gonna start moving towards me. Like I want them to. Because after this turn, the Void Worm will spawn, and I want those guys to start fighting each other instead of me. By pulling Alexandar this far away, you can make sure that both of these ranged carriers don't do anything in the fight, and you can just once everyone else is dead, you can just end it and come back to kill these guys later. And that way the worm dies a lot less fast, etc. It's really nice. This is some really good RNG, by the way. His actions are completely random. And also, whether the Void Walking spawns behind after Alexandar's turn or after your turn is also random, so that's kind of annoying. So now we're just gonna use up all of our AP. Smacking him. We gotta keep 1 AP left because we do want to bring that at this point. If you go down to 0 AP, then the game will automatically end your turn and you can't feign death. Now basically the goal is for this drill worm to start AoEing down Alexandar's forces, and you've just to watch. They're all nicely lined up. Which means he usually does the right thing. Nope. He does the worst possible thing of pretending that I'm in combat, even though I'm not. That's okay. There's a chance that at some point, once enemies are this far out, that the druid that runs around over there in the abandoned camp starts joining in the fight. It's totally fine because he counts as your ally and he's gonna start doing a little bit of damage against Alexandar's forces as well. But there's a chance that the worm also starts petrifying him, wasting his turn, which is less nice. That's what I like to see. This is also something weird that the knight always does. Once the worm starts decaying, he starts healing. Uses a heal on him, because what's supposed to happen is that it's supposed to take damage, but apparently it's healed by decay instead of by healing, so I don't know, the AI doesn't realize it because it makes no sense. Sometimes he tries to melee, which doesn't do anything, and therefore it's kind of annoying. Alright, so now we're waking up. So I'm just gonna start doing a bit of damage to them. And hopefully the melees will ignore me. Seems like it so far. So this is about the time I want her to join in the fight. Damn, I actually killed it. That's pretty fast. That's annoyingly fast. Miss me. How about we teleport you a million miles away? You can see how much damage this knife does. It's a ridiculously good knife. one. As soon as one more thing dies, I should get a level up. There we go. Oops. That's not what I wanted to happen. Where are you? There we go. Get this fire off. Now we should be able to get the kill with necessary. And that's how you do it. Grab all of their shit, because it might be useful. But now that's not the end of this part. So you gotta wait anyway, so you might as well identify while waiting. Because... waiting for invisibility to come back. Still gotta get past these creepers. Again. Yeah, we can kind of sneak forever until it's favorable for us. Fine. This is not so.
Alexandar is fallen. The son of Lucian is dead. Run!
Okay, this is entirely not fine at all. But it'll be fine. As long as you have invisibility, these fights are really easy. And with the shield, you actually have a lot of armor because of Lone Wolf. Honestly, got kind of lucky with the stuff I found as well. she's out of range. That's fine. This is no biggie. And we backstab it today. Death. Drop combat. This is also fine. As long as I don't get knocked down. So once again, we have invisibility. So we're just gonna move up here. This isn't gonna do anything. Backstabbed. This is adrenaline. You can see that mischance makes a pretty big difference, but this is still consistent enough to work out. And now we mash through a whole bunch of dialogue.
It brought me here. What is this place?
That.
See, after you,
And that's Act 1 done. Get another level up, so level 5 now.
looking down.
It's pretty nice.
Gods. So many.
For some reason you can't talk to her yet, but
But the ship is ours.
Welcome up. What was
so at this point you can respec at this mirror, so if Scoundrel for any reason is not good anymore, then you can just not be Scoundrel anymore at this point.
Hey,
But I'll just keep on going for the rest of the boat strats that I have so far.
The Seeker.
A lot of it is mashing.
Bishop Alexandar.
Keep an eye on the red until the cage is locked again.
Bishop Brooks of the.
And some of it is recruiting a couple of followers, because they're going to be pretty useful at the boat fighting. You can always let them go afterwards.
If the price is right.
The door seems like any door. The wood, the face vanishes. The. No end.
I never understand how this door works.
I am you. Yeah.
That one is a simple 4-3.
Just
That infernal.
And take your leave ASAP. Then
This looks like a teleporter.
grab this teleporter, go over here so you can sneak.
Come in handy.
Use it. Grab the other teleporter pyramid. Use invisibility. And get the hell out of here.
I've spotted something.
And don't forget the book
This
to
is
complete the
written
quest.
in ancient wizard script. It appears to be a song.
Then on this floor we want a good beard beast. He's actually important.
the bird.
No.
At least for my boat strats. Smelly.
There you are. Then go. We
Terrace, hear my prayer. Show us the way forward. Deliver us from peril.
Don't go any further.
Before the deck beneath you groans and trembles, like the ship itself is awaking from a slumber. A deep sigh emerges, unmistakably the sound of a living being.
So, want a quick save here because this next fight is also kind of difficult.
Ship's all to driftwood there.
I respect This is my ship. I won't see it taken from under my feet. You act!
Yes, mistress.
Yeah, die.
Oh, for the jump.
So what's weird about this is that the initiative is all over the place. It's completely random. I don't understand that. But I'm gonna delay on him. Or her. I'm gonna stab this guy. Drag this oil barrel a little further. Break it for some fire. Lohse is just gonna run over here. What's she's gonna do? And he's also gonna anyone that dies doesn't even matter.
Get over here and stop these idiots before we all die.
Everyone gets resurrected at the end of this fight, as long as you manage to survive it. If any of their things die, then that's great. Gives you some bonus experience. But it doesn't really matter all that much. What I want to see is these Geists and these Hounds to use their teleport abilities. Because once they have done so, I'm gonna stand over here. Okay, that was not grab this water barrel, and I should have kept it. That's
Stop that elf! Her sorcery must be silenced! Hold them off. I need more time.
So we need them to actually use their skills. Whatever. Skip your turn. You again, delay your turn. Beast is probably dying right now. Oh, he managed to save it. And in fact, he managed to kill someone. That's pretty sweet. Well, this is going much better than it usually goes. But usually, all of the doggos use their flight ability. I guess I can ignore this guy now. I just need this one to use backlash, and then we can go. There it goes. So now these guys cannot climb ladders, which means when I teleport Melody in here, she's gonna be completely fine. Now just to keep myself alive.
Stop her!
I'm gonna go invisible. You can also feign death. Might be safer to feign death.
Don't stop.
Get broken
It's
by something
working.
stupid.
You fight with such fire. Let's break it.
Oh come on! You can't even
That's
see
burn.
me. How are you able to do that?
It's like a bomb in my belly, ready to burst.
And delay just in case. In case some stupid shit happens. He has nothing to do anyway. Okay, she's trying,
Get over here and stop
and
these
she's killing
idiots
herself.
before we all
Which is good, because that gives us bonus experience. He's also gonna die to burning, which is even better.
Stop her! Almost there. A little longer.
I could have possibly killed this guy with Sybil. Given a little bit more bonus experience. Just like, I can now kill this guy. That doesn't really matter. Yeah, fortify him. That'll teach me. Zero can't do anything, he dies for bonus experience. Tries to fly up, but it's far too late for him to kill her.
I need more time.
This guy should die. Oh, jeez. Oh, he might still kill himself. Oh, jeez, he was close.
The demon. She must be stopped.
Damn, I'm good.
Okay, that was almost really bad. But we got through it.
With the air here, her thing.
Is that a tree? Hanging from it.
And then you go through this, but it's very straightforward. You can get an extra source point if you go to one pool and then to the other before you cast Bless, which is, you know, it's a small thing. Possibly valuable. Possibly a waste of time. Who knows? Might as well do it.
Armadia. The Lords. How can this be?
Your whispered.
There you go. It takes like less than a second.
What's happening? Where is everyone?
Now everyone's level 6. Now you again have a chance to respec, so it might be better to do it right now if you want to, so that you have additional points to spend.
Where have you been?
But then you might trigger Melody's voice lines, I'm not sure. Who knows? Either way, that's all of Act 1, including both segments. As fast as I can route it. Which, you know, considering the speed of Original Sin 1, it's actually super slow. But hey, different game, different speed, I guess.
Solid ground.